With our last one that we just saw, Sentinel versus King Ghidorah on Electric Circuit, and I still have to fix that name. I'll fix that later. I'm sorry, King Ghidorah, but the cast must go on. Sentinel winning against King Ghidorah on Electric Circuit. And our next match is Rags GT versus XKCD Win on Circuit Breaker. So let's go ahead and get right on into that. Courage up 2-1. Looks like Courage might have this game, but we'll see what goes on. And here we go. Right on into the game. Game number 4. Spawning in the top right position, XKCD as the yellow Terran. And the bottom left position, as the red Terran, we have Rags GT. Go Rags GT. And XKCD win. So Courage, Sun Khan, nice long game so far. I would have to say the quality of the games are actually fairly high in terms of how they've been. I mean, we're talking 30-minute games, nice little macro games where they're trading blows left and right. So Relentless is going to go ahead and point something out real quick. He's telling me that the center cannot be built upon. And I do believe you're right. I mean, the ground doesn't look too good. So this would be Circuit Breaker. So Circuit Breaker, this one has a ramp. It's going to be so much easier to defend on Circuit Breaker. But the expansion, trying to take an expansion might be a little bit more difficult. I mean, this is a reverse ramp base. This one's got a lot of open and also a reverse ramp. I mean, anytime you want to take a base, it's going to be a reverse ramp, minus what your natural is, or taking another natural. So we'll see how this plays out. So Rags GT making 10 SCVs and still no supply depot. Well, XKCD already has a supply depot going. But wait a minute, what's this going on up here? It's a proxy Rags! Rags GT looking to play a little cheesy today. Oh baby, this is it right here. Let's see how well this goes. So, not making a supply depot was on purpose just so we can get those out. It looks like this was actually a timed build, so Rags GT looking to try to put on a lot of pressure early. Might even be able to finish the game right now. I'm not too sure about the proxy location. I'm not sure if he just put it here just to try and rally to the front. But then again, you know, the ramp's going to be very easy going. What I think he's going to do, he's going to lift his barracks and then put it inside of his base. Let's see if he proves me right, because I feel that would be the most effective way to do it. Yep, there he goes. He's floating the barracks right on in. Very, very smart play so far. XKCD will not be able to see this. Rags just floating it in, and there he goes. He's going to start making his Marines right now. XKCD Rage Insing. I think you meant to say inside, but it's already good. Factory going down for XKCD. A few Marines being built. It looks like he's supply blocked at the moment. Man, being supply blocked in a moment like this is not going to be very well. Rags at the same time also did take his refinery, so he will have a backup plan in case this fails. Insing equals incoming. Wish you would do a little more with these SCVs, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Effect scout by XKCD. Here we go. 4 Marines going down. The machine shop being built at the moment, and the barracks is going to see the double scout. Right now, XKCD must be thinking, what the hell is going on? And then the next thing you know, you've got Marines in your base, and he's pulling off SCVs to try and defend it right now, focusing down the SCVs. And here we go, SCV going down one by one. The factory is finished. I'm not sure how this is. Huge surround by XKCD. My goodness, that is some fairly solid micro. It looks like he is going to be able to take that off. No, nope. Oh, I can't even cast this right now. It's just so funny. He's just picking off SC's best of his ability, and the Vulture eventually does get out. So I think that Rag's double proxy Rax is not going to work. I mean, is he going to pick out the Vulture? Yeah, he does pick it off. So still 5 SCVs versus 1 Marine. SCVs will always win. Even if he is trying to construct the bunker, does get picked off a second before it finishes. So he's just going to go ahead and cancel that. Let's see what's going on inside of his base. Still no factory. I think that XKCD, he might be able to defend this. No, he may have killed so many Marines. Well, when you look at it, you know, Rags, he doesn't have, well, he's just now building his factory. But the proxy isn't going to work now. He's just going to go ahead and lift off one of them and the other barracks die. And just use that as a scouting. XKCD, nice, great, a really, really nice defense. Not letting the bunker get up. Pulling off enough SCVs. I mean, he may have been a little gratuitous with all the SCVs, but nothing beats staying alive. 3 Vultures going up to the ramp right now. It looks like he is gonna go ahead and block that off with just purely supply depots. A nice little move to that, but right now, 18 supply to 20 supply. Yeah, XKCD way up ahead in the match right now. Really, really nice move. Vultures picking off a few of the SCVs. Even that supply people didn't even finish. Still no factory. He's going to have to pull guys back to try and repair this. But if he does, he's just going to lose the SCVs. So XKCD looks like he is going to win. Well, let's see. We're talking... He is talking about it. 22 supply to 21 supply. 3 Vultures out. That's 6 supply. Yeah, he is a little behind on SCVs, but he's also behind on army. There's no army going down. 4 volts, alright. Yeah, 4 volts. And he's making a missile turret. I'm not even sure if he knows what's going on. He's just doing everything he can to possibly stay inside of his base and live. And we got a barracks, they're floated right next to each other, and the Marine's just going to pick it off very, very slowly. Finally, I think I saw a tank out there. Yep, the tank is going to go ahead and stop the aggression for right now. We'll go ahead and finish up that supply depot. Oh, okay, yeah. You're right, it is blocking the expansion, not allowing him to go ahead and expand, but XKCD, not looking to expand, he just has an armory. I don't even see anything else going on. Vultures went ahead and mined up the natural. Very, very smart move. Not letting Rags get back into this game very easily. Let's see, we got 30 supply to 30 supply. So it looks like things did stabilize out. It looked for a second he was going to be dead, but when those supply depots did go up, it was looking really, really good. In order of defense. So 1 Wraith is out right now. Bunker, or barracks, just flying up above here. Top spot, I should TBT XKCD. Well, you wait your turn, alright? You will have a chance to do such a thing at one point. He does have a point. Why did he finish this? I wasn't even thinking about that. Command Center almost finished in the main. Still no Command Center going down for XKCD. He's just making a few tanks at the moment. Rags already up to 2 tanks, even a Wraith, and a nice little mine hit. I'm not sure if he's gonna. Oh, there it goes. 1 tank goes down. Just pure mines. Both the tanks go down. Just the mines. Rags losing tanks left and right. The Wraith is gonna be able to force those Vultures off, but you know, it's still not looking too good. I mean, Command Center is going down right now for XKCD, but Rags, his is already built. Unfortunately, mines are blocking off right now. In fact, he's been mining up the whole map, making sure we can't take any random or any, you know, secret expansions. So I've been told that XKCD has 300 APM average. If he has 300 APM average, then he should be having these SCVs mining. So something tells me his EAPM seems to be a little bit lower, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's see. We got vultures just kind of running about, floating his command center right above, but he can't take it. He can't see anything. Does he even have... No, he doesn't even have an engineering base. That's just now going down. EAPN of 100 and 120 tops. You know, once this game is finished, I'll go ahead and give you those statistics, because, you know, luckily for me, I have all the little programs that allow me to see that. XKCD did get his expansion a lot faster, but he has not transferred anything. He still does not have a starport, but he's making a second factory right now. Vulture's still picking in here and there. Command center floating way up there. And finally coming back down. I think he's gonna absorb the damage and lose a tank. Well, that's one way to do it. Just sacrifice a tank, you know, just to get the expansion. Oh wait a minute. The command center is way up above. He must have accidentally thrown it up too high. No tanks? Yeah, pretty much. But luckily for him, he's sitting on 5 rates against a Terran, against XKCD's missile turret placement. He only hit 1, 2, 3 turrets, making a few more factories, scanning everywhere. Looks like somebody has an academy. Okay, yeah, XKCD has the academy. Look at that. Nice turret placement. SCBs are not going to get harassed today. I mean, oh, look at that, the Goliath coming out. And he does have Cloak, and he's going to deny that factory, so he's going to sit only on 2 factory. And there he goes. He's going to go ahead and try to pick one off, but he's attacking the one. Yep, he eventually defeated them all, full health. And they're going to run right over. No, doesn't pick off it. Only picks up 1 raid. A little bit of pressure on that SCV. So, +1 for XKCD down. Well, Rags is just sitting on Vulture harass. Finally gets it down. Nothing mining on it. XKCD already has his gas so far ahead right now. But just something to take note is definitely the positioning of those mines. I mean, come on. You can't take a secret expansion if you can't land it. I like that. I really like that a lot. I even like this siege thing just sitting up here at the double ramp. You can't get out either. Tank, not even siege, just kind of sitting here. If XKCD wanted to, he could probably just push him with this small force already and win. Because the siege tanks are not ready at the moment. I'm not sure if he knows that. So, raids, let's see. We got, I saw 2 kill raid, 3 kill raid, 1 kill, 2, 3, 1, 6 kills worth of raid. And they're going to pick off another siege tank. Rags being really diligent with being around. He even seized it up from what he should have been doing was running away. But here come the Goliaths. Picks off one of them. Is he going to pick off a second one? Another hit? No. Oh, Rags has a command center. And there he goes. Yep, he's going to be able to pick off a few of them. He's going to get that dropship. Dropship right there. It's ready. He's going to get 1 shot, and the tanks are going to chase him away. A few SCVs going down right now. But wait a minute, that high ground advantage forcing those misses, being able to do it, and he's gonna go, what? Siege up right here? So many different places he could have sieged, and he chooses the one on the low ground. Well, Rags up. I'm trying to get back into this game. If he can keep up the positional play, he might be able to get back into this game. If we look at the supply, 68 to 64, Rags up still. The XKCD. Oh, look at that. Command center. Thank you very much, Trapped. I'm half paying attention, half not. Luckily for me, you guys are doing a great job in chat, helping me keep me on my toes. A little bit of banter between chat here and there. Yeah. All right, so 3rd base up for Rags right now. XKCD still not ready to go. Siege tank gonna be up on the high ground. Nice little spot. Only... Yep, a nice little spot for that siege tank. Gonna be able to put a lot of pressure on this command center. He's gonna go ahead and siege up behind it. Not gonna be too effective if he can outrange him. And yeah, he can outrange it. 2 raids coming on right here. If he's not paying attention, you might lose him. You might lose this one tank. There you go. Yep. Nope. He doesn't have it on hold position. He is going to lose that Goliath if he's not paying attention. And he does lose it. Nice little micro move. A little bit of a mistake on XKCD. Oh man, we got a lot of guys staying there. They're pretty badass at TVT. I can see it. And here we go. 2 tanks. Nice little scan. 2 dropships full of tanks, I mean. Not exactly sure where they're going. It looks like they just want to get outside the base. It's not much of a contain, but there's not much going on at the moment. 86 supply, 273 supply. Let's see what the upgrades are. Yeah, Brag's working on his +1 almost done for his attack, and +1 armor. Looks like he started just a little bit before. As for XKCD, he's only sitting on +1. Let's see. Nope, no upgrades just yet. 4 factories, 5 factories. So I don't know. I think Raz is doing a really good job battling his way back into this game. If only he can get the better positional advantage. Dropships. Oh, nice little positioning by those dropships. Just gonna land right outside the front. He unsieged them, so not sure what he's doing with them. It looks like he just wants to kind of push around. Sieging right there. I'm not sure if he's got some sixth sense or something, but the lights were coming on down, and everything right there looks like it will get picked off. Siege tank, siege range, absolutely insane. No Goliaths right there, so the raids are going to go ahead and pick up a few more tanks into the battle. 1 tank spot at 76. Rags looks like he's going to try to work his way into this game. A strange opening for it, but it looks like it's working out for the best for Rags right now. He even has 3 bases. XKCD also has his 3rd, but he's only mining out from mineral at the moment. There he goes. Race able to do a good job cleaning up everything it needs to clean up. Something else to note is their macro is, well, Rag's macro is a little bit weak. Lost my banner. There we go. But yeah, Rag's macro is sitting on 3,000 minerals. Really quite high. You should be making, well, you should be getting more gas actually. As for XKCD, his macro, it's okay at the moment. I mean, he's throwing a little bit of gas, but his minerals are always kept down. So he's utilizing everything he can. But he doesn't have the economy that Rags has. And Rags, he's just expanding all over the place. He's just now getting his range upgrade for the Goliath and speed for the Vultures. Vultures, looks like he's just gonna kind of poke around, mine up the map a little bit. Just kind of getting in there. 92 supply to 116. Rags ahead just barely at the moment. Vultures just clearing out anything that they can at the moment. XKCD has nice little positioning up on this ridge, but has nothing covering over here. Gonna pick up a few Vultures. 1-1 for Rags right now. Just 1-0 for XKCD. Not making any more upgrades, but he doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any more gas, so he's just expanding all over the place. Ultra Spider-Man, just going ahead and block up everything. A few Vultures running into a few of them, laying down some mines. Not going to do too much. Siege tank pulling back. Rags playing it very safe, very well put. I actually can't tell what you guys are talking about. I think El Master is talking about his ZVZ. Pike versus Ace in the Gambit Cut. And, I don't know what's really going on in the chat. But I can tell you this, so Rags has fought his way back into the game. Just 4 factories for XKCD, 3 factories going up right now. 1, 2... Well, his SimCity isn't looking too good for Rags, but he does have dropships, and dropships positioning will make all the difference. Rags went ahead and just took this base anyways. It's really close to it, and it's actually fairly uncomfortable. And he doesn't have any tanks. XKCD, all he has to do is just go ahead and push slightly out to the left. It might give him out of position, but it might be able to deny this base. Because right now, Rags is running really high on his mineral count. And XKCD as well, 1,000 mineral, 1,200 gas. He should be making more stuff right now. A few mines around here still. I still don't like this tank placement right here. I really believe that he should be up on the high ground. But look at this. A nice little death drop. It looks like they're going to try to come in right now. And it got scanned. So, XKCD knows exactly what's going on. Pulling his Goliaths, pulling his Wraiths, and one of them, are they going to get picked off? Oh my goodness, so many turrets, so many Goliaths. This drop will not happen. Rags goes ahead and just pulls back. A very smart move. And he's just going to go ahead and unload right here. Only Goliaths and a few SCVs going to deal with it. 2 tanks right there. If he pushes up, he might be able to break this little contain that he has right here. And there we go. Siege. Unfortunately, the low ground advantage, or the high ground advantage, is quite big, but it's not enough. XKCD is going to lose all that army, and Rags is going to be able to push up from there. At the same time, XKCD is pushing towards the third of some sort. Oh no, there goes a dropship. The dropship's going to go down. He's not paying attention. He's going to lose it. He even has 1 Goliath still in there. But the siege tanks are going to stop any forward progression right here. I guess these tanks are just here to deny the expansion. But on the low ground, it's not going to be as effective. They're still playing their part in this match, picking off any free tanks that aren't covered by turrets or Goliaths. Oh, and they're also cloaked. So Rags still floating around so much mineral. At the same time, XKCD keeping it fairly low at the moment. Looks like he's trying to get a spread out on the units. A few tanks are shooting up towards the top part of the base. And catches a few of them. He needs to siege up his siege tanks. He's just going mad mode tank. Mad mode tank. And the tanks are going to die. It's going to be a close one. Yep, this tank does die as well. But what really matters is that these Wraiths are still cleaning up a lot of tanks. 141 supply to 149. Rags, he needs to be mining gas. If he gets a scan, he might be able to pick these guys off. There are no tanks right there. Here come the Goliaths. It looks like he's going to be able to deny this. Yeah, he is going to be able to deny the space. Rags is going to be at a bit of a loss, but it's not going to be that much of a loss considering that, oh wait, one tank and a Goliath reinforcement, but he's just looking to try to pick up as many SCVs as he can. He's going to go ahead and mine up some right there. Picking off one of the Wraiths. Yeah, he makes a good point. There really isn't much of a tank line out here. Has to get a 7 kill, a 4 kill, and a 5 kill. He's going to try to kill this command center, but it looks like the reinforcements of Rags are going to be able to deal with the XKCD. All he has to do is just push in before the reinforcements come. Still not pushing in, forcing him to. Oh no, he's just repositioned himself. He might be able to trap those Goliaths. Wow, this is actually much more high quality than I expected it to be. And look at that, they're running towards the bottom part of the base. It's only being protected by 2 tanks and a Goliath. Yeah, I know. Just bear with me, guys. It's these guys. It's much better than you really think it is. But oh wow, he did lose the command center. Command center did die. XKCD seized up on the low ground. Another tank on the a factory on the outside. Faster reinforcements. It's not too bad. This is total to the max. Yes, XKCD only sitting on 2 extra bases at the moment, and he's also making more starports. I'm not sure how we can get it going with that many starports. Well, both of them are fairly low on their expansions, and Rags isn't really making full use of this one. On top of that, he's sitting on a lot of minerals. Rags in a nice position. Any type of progression that happened right there is not going to happen. I hear a lot of blowing up. Yeah, just Wraith on Wraith battle. Whoever has the most Wraiths will always win. Losing siege tanks here and there. You can pick up a few more siege tanks as well if he's paying attention, but you know, with that 300 APM, I'm not sure if he has enough to work it around. And a nice little tank line heading straight up to the top base of XKCD. Running right into the Goliaths. They're running right into the tanks, but Red's running right into the Goliaths. XKCD pushing right down the mid while Rags is going to go ahead and push right upward towards the bases. And I'm not sure why these SCVs are just dying. I guess they're just there to soak up damage. XKCD trying to push around the side of it. Let's see how that works. One tank sitting right there. Tanks on the high ground. XKCD sitting on 2-0, while Rags is only sitting on 1-1. Finally getting his double upgrades. SCVs, look at them, they're attacking the starports. These tanks on the high ground do make a big difference though. So far, just as turtle as we'd like it to be. Overall, a very, very even battle in terms of upgrades, in terms of macro, in fact, even in terms of micro. The only difference is XKCD is opting for a few more Wraiths compared to Rags, who has slowed down on his Wraiths and working on Goliaths. I was just told to check the 3. And you're right, there are expansions up. One command center up for Rags over here, another one right there. Rags trying to do a little bit of Wraith pressure right there. 1 tank, 2, 3 tanks coming in, but there are plenty of tanks to go in and defend this. XKCD will be able to hold on to this. And more tanks pushing up. It looks like he's finally going to be able to try to break this, but there are so many Wraiths here. I'm not sure how many Goliaths. 1 Goliath and 1 Wraith, and it's going to get picked off by one of the turrets. And here we go. Siege tanks are going to siege up right there, but look, there's no anti-air, no nothing, no turrets, no Goliaths, all pure tanks. Went ahead and just lifted his command sector, pulling his SCVs off to the side. Still nothing to reinforce that. These Wraiths making quite good work on all of it so far. Look at that. There goes all those tanks. Just a pure Wraiths. But he might lose a few to the cloaked Wraiths if he's not paying attention, which it doesn't look like he is. And all the Wraiths are getting cleared up right now. Rags clearing up all those Wraiths. 115 supply to 133 supply. Cloak is making the difference the whole time. And bam, he can go ahead and push in again on this base. Unfortunately, XKCD already has one. Rags needs more gas. He's got no gas. Just nothing. Two done for Rags, while XKCD is only sitting on O2. if I can find it. Let's see how many factories we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 factories for XKCD. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of his factories are spread out. 5 factories. XKCD sitting on more of the macro. Even a random, just a random command center sitting right next to it. AFK SCVs. So it looks like XKCD is going to try and push towards the bottom area. A few tanks already sitting here, but the raids coming up, they're going to pick up that Goliath. And once that Goliath goes free range on the tanks, are the reinforcements going to get there in time? There are plenty of Goliaths to deal with all these raids. But will you lose so many tanks? And here we go. Goliath's coming in right now. Even scans it, and it will be fast enough. Tank's going to push up just a little bit. The high ground advantage, but he unsieges. He's going to lose his star part. Sieges back up. I'm not so sure about this. XKC going uphill. It's an uphill battle, literally. And his tanks aren't even in position. All the Goliaths do die. More Goliath streaming up towards the top base. Just pure rates just coming out right there. XKCD still keeping up on his macro. Just macro. 133 supply to 141. But all those Goliaths are taking care of all of them. Rates go down to the Goliaths. Yeah, more rates going down. Plenty of Goliaths. It looks like XKCD will finally lose this base. Siege takes up on the high ground. Finally, somebody that gets it. And all these SCVs will go down. This base will be denied. Not much mining out of XKCD. Race for Rags, picking off all those tanks. There are no Goliaths to back that up. XKCD, on the other side, sieged out. It looks like Rags is going to win that small engagement, win the positional, deny XKCD from there. And it looks like the Wraiths, they're trying their best and they're just going to run away. They're going to pick out the tank. Not too sure. Still picking off Sharports left and right. XKCD, 89 supply. Rags, 140, 141, 139. It looks like Rags right now has the advantage. Oh, that mine's still denying. This mine was even denied. Command center already up for XKCD. I'm not sure if this can be a little closer. It looks like it can. So this base is denied. XKCD only sitting on one base, while Rags is sitting on 1, 2, just 2 bases. So 2 bases to 1. And that one Vulture's denying the mining at the moment. More troops being put down for XKCD, trying to keep on onto what he has. Oh, another base. So another base being mined. But here come the Goliaths. They're going to try to deny any mining that happens right here. But they can't push out too far. Tanks still on the high ground. Plenty of tanks dealing right there. 5 tanks to... Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So XKCD gets the first siege. Hits a huge amount of tanks. He's going to have to hold up on the high ground again. XKCD making sure he does not push any farther up ahead. Again, still this little stalemate happening right here. But Rags, I would still have to say, still farther ahead due to having the main and this natural, while XKCD only has this gas natural. Rags gonna go ahead and push right down the center. Gonna try and deny this base right here. Siege tanks not out of position. Just gonna push right on in. Plenty of siege tanks for Rags, and it looks like he will be denying a mine. Picks off both the mines. So he will deny this base. Is there another? Okay, there's a random siege tank there. And there we go. Again, siege tanks on the lower ground. Looks like he's just gonna try to pick off what he can. A few more siege tanks getting in positionally, but with that one siege tank in the back, it should take care of what it needs to take care of. And it looks like XKCD looking in a more dire situation. He even made a turret. He brought an SCV just to make a turret right there. Almost like he's gonna take it. Rags still macroing extremely hard. That high ground advantage is gonna do so much more wonders for XKCD trying to deny, for Rags trying to deny the space. But somebody sees things still going very, very strong. And Rags will be able to hold his position. Here we go, here comes the drop. Drop coming right on down. A drop on XKCD's, I guess, other expansion. If he drops it. Drop it. Drop it. SCVs know they're running away. They're heading towards the top. And finally he moves. XKCD just found a good position. Rags gonna go ahead and deny this. I'm not sure if the Goliaths are gonna be able to pick off this base. One tank left in the dropship. I'm not sure if he's gonna drop. Yep, he does drop it. XKCD, GG. SunCon is gonna go down 3-1. So that was a long TVT. Not the biggest fan of TVT, but it's not about me. It's about you guys. Oh yeah, there's one more game. Courage may have won this game through 3-1, but there's still one more game to go. But with that, Rags does secure the victory for Courage.